What's going on, Colts Nation? It's Daniel back at it again with another episode of Danny on NFL. Today we're going to take a look at the game film from the Titans game. And specifically what I want to focus on is the domination of the Titans offensive line on the Colts defensive line. And it was just really sad watching them just getting beat the whole time. So we're going to focus on a couple of plays here. This one in particular was towards the beginning of the game, and the Titans really just set the tone, and you could really see the offensive line push that the Titans have here. And watch how they push everybody back. And before Henry even gets to the line of scrimmage, everybody's pushed back about 2 or 3 yards, right? That's picture perfect offensive line play. And the Colts just got dominated. And it was really hard to watch because normally the Colts defense is very good and they are good at getting into the backfield. And one thing to take away here is the Colts desperately missed Autry and Buckner. And it's clear that Buckner was worth the first round pick. And you can just see the size of the holes and the ceiling that the offensive line for the Titans had, right? You can just see everybody is on their blocks. And like I said, before anything even happens, they're pushed a couple yards back. Now, this is the first touchdown run by Derrick Henry here. And you can just see all the blocking, the missed tackles. Henry just ran away with it. And it was just hard to watch. It was hard to watch this Titans team. And really what it seemed like was the Titans were just tired of being told by Colts fans how we shut them out in the second half. And Henry came out and he had something to prove, and he did. He rushed for nearly 200 yards, had 3 touchdowns, and just, you know, for lack of a better term, came out and punched us in the mouth. And the Titans knew that our weakness was going to be in the running game, and that's what they exploited. And on this play too, we're going to look at, again, there's 0 backfield penetration again by this Colts defensive line. And, you know, by the time that he gets to the line of scrimmage, they're either they're engaged in blocks, they're not getting off the blocks, and there's just a giant hole there. And the Titans really did a good job at playing in the box. And they did a really, really good job at sealing everything off and allowing Derrick Henry to rush for nearly the 200 yards of what he did. And it just seemed like the Colts didn't want to come out and play. And even Darius Leonard, after the game, even said, we have to stop waiting until we get punched in the mouth to start doing something. And he's right. The past couple of games against the Packers and the Titans, and even the Titans on the Thursday night game, they waited until they were down by 2 scores to even go out there to do anything. And it was just sad. And we're not used to seeing that as Colts fans under a Matt Eberflus defense. And it was really hard to watch. It was really angering. It was just sad. And I think this is, again, that a lot of Colts fans just want to forget about. The other thing that I'm going to touch on is the obvious other issue, which was the secondary play. Now, this play in particular here, Rockison just gets beat in press coverage, and Yasin is starting to be a liability for the Colts offense. For the Colts defense here. And we're going to break this down a little bit. And he just gets shoved off, and the separation that is there. So he's going to be in press coverage right here, locked up on A.J. Brown. And then as this play goes on, you're going to see Brown just basically shove him off And this is not something that you can do as a corner, especially against a receiver that is very fast. You have to get up, you have to be physical, and you can just see how he just gets shoved off, the separation that is there, and he just pretty much takes it to the house. And again, we're going to look at this from the end zone angle here, and you're going to get a better idea of what I'm talking about, and you're going to see the separation here. And especially when you're doing a blitz, you cannot have 2 to 3 yards of separation on a receiver like that, and you cannot get shoved off and beat like that. And this is one of the ways that why Ruckusen had such a bad game. So as this develops, and at the top of the route here, you're going to see there's like 5 yards of separation right there, and that just cannot happen anymore. So with that being said, this has been the breakdown of the Colts and Titans film. Make sure to like, comment, sub, share the video around. It really helps me out a lot. Anyways, until next time, peace out, guys.